The US government is in shutdown mode, entering its 5th day there, and Congress appears no closer to reaching a funding deal. Thousands of federal workers are expected to be affected as Trump threatens layoffs, and the Democrats and the Republicans continue to play blame game over this. For the latest, I'm joined by Danielle Mclaughlin US political commentator. Danielle, good morning.
Good morning, Ryan. How are you?
Very well. Any closer to an end in sight?
No closer to an end in sight. And healthcare is at the heart of this shutdown. Democrats are under a ton of political pressure to stand up to Trump and Senate Republicans. Senate Republicans need some Democrats to come over to actually fund the government, which at this point seems unlikely. And it's the American people, and particularly federal workers in what are called non-essential positions, they're really the ones suffering right now.
Because they still have to go to work but don't get paid.
Yeah, so one of two things happens. Either you are furloughed, so you don't need to go to work and you don't get paid, although you do receive back pay, or you do go to work and you don't get paid and you receive back pay. So, for example, the TSA, the agency that takes care of borders, airports, that type of thing, they will be working today. I'm off to JFK later on in the afternoon. They will be working without pay. There are others, national park workers, for example, who are considered non-essential, and actually some folks in attorney general's offices and other agencies like health departments who are just being sent home and are just twiddling their thumbs, waiting to find out actually if they even have a job when they come back.
Now, Trump's been doing a whole lot of stuff. I mean, he's got a lot of big focus on Hamas at the moment. Obviously, he's trying to get this peace deal done. But he's also considering a massive bailout of at least $10 billion for American farmers hurt by his trade war.
Right. You know, it's a little bit like politically, which subsidies do you want to give various entities and groups to, because who is most politically, who does it behoove you most politically? So, yeah, I mean, we have this crazy thing where we're not going to be paying for healthcare for middle Americans, mostly people who are self-employed. This is one of the things that is at the heart of the shutdown. But farmers, of course, who are hurt, as you said very clearly, by Trump's own tariffs, which he tells the American people are actually to support them, but in fact, really hurt agriculture and other homegrown industries. He's looking at bailing them out to the tune of tens of billions of dollars. You know, the tariffs actually hurt Americans far more than they hurt overseas exporters into this country.
Now, Chicago, you've got the Illinois International Guard going in there. What's the latest there, Danielle?
You know, it's happened in Chicago. It's happened on the West Coast in California. We've heard governors and senators stand up and say, look, this is completely unnecessary. As in the West Coast in Seattle, a ton of focus on immigration enforcement, raids of the like. What the Trump presidency is doing is tending to lean on its emergency powers. There are a ton of lawsuits in federal government, in federal courts snaking their way through right now. But as you could imagine, the government can act as soon as it wishes to. These lawsuits take a lot of time to make their way through the courts. So at this point, there is very little stopping Trump, because it's very beneficial for him politically to be seen to be acting on at the border in numerous states where we have a lot of immigrants that come into this country and settle.
Danielle, appreciate your time this morning. Danielle Mclaughlin, our US political commentator in New York.